everybody. Happy Friday, everyone. It is the first day of my kids' spring break today. So they had a half day today. So they get home, and my son's like, "Oh, Dad, you ready to hang out?" And I'm like, "I don't have spring break. I'm an adult. We don't get that." And they're, "What? You? But it's spring break for you. Yeah, you kids, you get spring break. Adults, we don't really get off or anything." Well, that sucks. That does suck. So here we are. I had just decided I don't want to work anymore. But the truth is, Bob and Scott were supposed to be here too, and they're just not here now. Um, which is a little bit of a shame because I know nothing about what's going on in the Masters right now, and Bob, I'm sure does, but he ain't here. But we're gonna take a look at the leaderboard anyway because why not? It's fun, and because it says right there, Masters talk and maybe something else. But I can still handle the maybe something else. Plus, if it's just me here, I get to do whatever the heck I want. So let's. I try and I want him to be a kid for as long as humanly possible, but and yes, I want to not work and just play video games also, but trying to let him be a kid for as long as possible and just not just crush his soul yet. Yeah, he's 12 just about. Give him a little bit more time. He's almost a teenager. He's ready to crush his own soul soon. But let's take a look at the leaderboard. Here we go. We have Eric Pfefferman on top. And I'm sure that's Eric Furman, but I've been destroyed by an episode of The Golden Girls, where the Golden Girls get a business card with the last name Pfeiffer on it, and the guy's like, "No, the P isn't silent; it's Pfeiffer." So anytime I see a PF at the beginning, my brain goes, "It might be that time. It might be the time where if you say Pfefferman, and this is that one time, it's the same thing as what happened on Golden Girls, and you'll be that person's hero because you'll be the first person to actually announce them at pronounce their last name correctly." So on the off chance you are Eric Pfefferman, congratulations on being in first place right now, man. Eric, Justin Rose keeping you way down with a -8, along with the apparently a very popular pick of Scotty Scheffler for the people in the top. Hold on, check this out, because we got Alan, Nathan, and then Scott, Seth, Sean. We got the S constituents right there jumping in. We got Biplab Mandal in 7th. Stephen Miller, Alex Mitchell. Come on, where are the people that hang out? Oh, look, there's Scott Fish, Brad Duff. There's some people I know. You can go to the leaderboard on scottfishbowl.com. If you go and where you picked your foursome, if you just go and click on the Masters logo on your account, it'll bring you to the leaderboard. Let's see what I'm doing. There's 86 entrants, which is amazing, by the way. Thank you, everyone who for everyone who signed up. Let's hold on. The best thing is we could see mine and Scott's at the same time by typing in part of the last name. Scott is beating me pretty handily. Scott's in 11th place. Go, Scott. I am in 79th out of 86th. Yes. I am not in last place. Not in last place. That is the important part. Hey, Bobo.
Hey.
I got overexcited and didn't feel like waiting for you.
Well, I had to break up a fight, so.
Between your kids or just strangers?
No, just my children.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense than if you're just like strolling down the street. There's a fight. I better go break that up. That doesn't seem.
It's not something that I would try to do, but sure, why not?
Since you're here, let's see where Bob Gilchrist ranks right now. 54th out of 86.
Yes, but I have a lot of differentials in there.
So why don't you talk about the... Ooh, was it a dance fight? Was there...
Oh, no, there was biting of fingers.
Oh. So it was real.
It was, and it was because one was playing music too loud while cleaning the room.
Oh.
So their one job was to clean the room, and then they could play video games. And they failed. So maybe next time.
Got to get my kids cleaning stuff.
I mean, when I say cleaning, I mean close the drawers. You have 6 dresser drawers and 5 of them are open.
I know that fight well.
The clothes are next to the hamper
Yep.
and not in the hamper.
Yep.
Yes, really not. And stacking blocks or pillows or whatever. Yeah, nothing major. Not like
No.
scrubbing.
No, just organizing would be huge.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Here you go. James Christ letting us know that McIlroy's making some strides today. I'm guessing James.
He is. He had it going yesterday and hit the 14th hole and knocked it in the water with a little chip. But then came back. He missed a short putt on 15. But he did make a few birdies today.
Nice.
Justin Rose surprised everyone yesterday, but you never bet against a former champion.
Justin Rose was helping.
He would have carried anyone, whoever was up top.
Eric Pufferman has his -8 right there in golfer number 3.
Yeah, that carried him all the way up there because he played amazing yesterday. But it's still anyone's game. All they have to do is make the cut. The amateur got himself in trouble, the amateur champion.
Oh, no.
Yes. He went tinkle behind a bush, and that's a no-no at Augusta.
He went tinkle behind a bush?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Oh, that is amateur hour. Come on. What is that? You're the pro now.
He couldn't wait any longer, and that is frowned upon.
I would imagine, yeah. I would imagine. Yes.
So that was I found that humorous, but I'm sure the rest of them did not find it humorous. Speaking of one of them.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll be up in a minute.
Oh man, I wish I taught my kids to pick up poop. They'll walk the dog, but they won't. They're like, what if he poops? Just leave it and tell me where it was, and I'll go out and pick it up. They won't. They refuse to. I'm glad I got them just to walk the dog to go pee. Like that is. They don't feed the dog because we use like packets of wet food and not like just dumping dry food into a bowl. If it was dumping dry food into a bowl, I would absolutely make them do that. But we have packets that we have to give certain amounts, and it's just easier for me to do it myself anyway. Sorry, I was just stalling while you were, I'm sure, very heavily reprimanding one of your children.
No. I was just my son is in Seussical the musical, and I was bringing his costume to the school for him to pick up at the end of the day.
Oh, look how cute that is. You two are wearing the same sweatshirt.
Look how weird it is that you're not.
Yeah.
It's too warm. I can't wear it. I gave it to my daughter.
I'm just kidding. That's a very
we were just discussing how my children were fighting because one was playing the music too loud while they were cleaning. And it turned into a biting situation.
I have not updated that Masters leaderboard in a little while. You want me to update it?
You should probably update it and see where it's at now.
We go from Magic Johnson to PP and now PP behind a bush. We are on brand.
Yeah.
On brand, I tell you.
So the amateur champion, he's a college kid, found himself an azalea to go behind. And people saw him.
Yep. I love this. Everyone's like excited for Rory. JC coming and saying Rory had a day.
Good. I am too. He's been hovering for a while, just not hitting. I hope he does. I hope he does get first this time. He's been hovering.
Well, it's more of a mental issue for him at the Masters, because he was able to take a huge lead in probably about 10, 12 years ago and he blew it by knocking quite a few in the water.
Didn't that happen last year too, where he blew a lead at the Masters? Or no,
it may have. I just know where it started from.
Yeah, no, that was Scheffler. Was like 13 under, 11 under, 11 under last year. No, but he had one last year. It was on full swing where he was up by a ton, and then he just torched it at the end. You can hit refresh on your leaderboard there.
All right, let's see if our scores. Yes, our scores changed handedly. First place, Nathan Cook. Oh, Scotty Scheffler are coming in big now with a -6. So Rory went from -1 to -6. Everyone was right. He is cooking at this point.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's more importantly see how we are. I dropped. We both dropped. Scott, you were in 11th. You're in 24th now.
Oh, that's a good number. 24th. I'll take it.
I was nice. I was in 79th. I'm now in 82nd out of 86. And Bob stayed pat at 56.
Yep. Nice, solid team. Just
I was debating Scotty and Rory for my golfer one. I'm glad that that seems irrelevant right now.
I picked people just based on their names. I didn't want to pick anyone I really knew who they were.
How's Justin Rose doing today, by the way? He was 7 under yesterday.
I think he stayed around even. I didn't look recently.
Well,
if Russ scrolls down just a little bit, we might be able to see.
There's only one. Oh, he's at
1 under for the day.
Yeah, 1 under for the day. So,
man, that's pretty intense. Eric Pufferman was at -11. He's at -14 now, and he dropped from 1st to 6th.
Yeah, he's got Brooks and Lucas. Where's all the positive scores?
I don't know.
I don't.
There might be something screwed in my code that the positives are showing up as zeros.
I think there might be.
Let me double check.
I think there might be because that's a lot of people at even par.
S column shows positive.
I'm not seeing any positives on here.
Yeah, there's quite a few, and there are quite a few that are over par. So this whole leaderboard could change in a moment.
Yeah,
look at that. Someone else picked Russell. There you go. Look at that.
Well, while Scott's doing that,
give me a person somebody has that's positive right
now. I think Koepka.
JJ Spawn is +2, and he's showing as a 0.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to show off your what's it called?
Yeah, I was having some fun this morning, and I thought that the people might like it.
All right, here we go. I'm sharing my screen.
Not that one. This one.
Oh. I was just going right to the site itself.
Oh, you are?
That's clearer than your picture anyway. So if right now, if you go to shopfantasycares.com, you can ride the wave with this fancy, fantastic t-shirt for scottfishbowl.com, #SFB15. Oh, order it now. Maybe you get it in time for the first wave.
I mean, maybe until we start seeing them on the internet, we don't.
That's right. We need no wave until people start buying and taking pictures of themselves in this shirt.
Who knows? Who knows? If you're wearing that shirt, you might get added to the wave.
Oh.
You never know.
Cannot guarantee. Just putting it out there. Cannot guarantee.
It's not guaranteed.
Doesn't hurt, though.
Nothing ever hurts. Nothing ever hurts.
Well, wow. ShopFantasyCares.com. It's the first new thing on the site right now.
Shop
in
Fantasy
an
Cares.
array of colors, I believe.
3 colors. We went with 3 Heather retro-looking colors.
There is yellow, blue, and storm.
Well, what comes with a storm?
Waves.
Just saying.
Go to shopfantasycares.com and look right here. Here's storm. Here's blue. And here's yellow gold. Ooh.
I thought the yellow gold looked pretty good.
I was about to say, I'm not a yellow shirt person, but that
But
looks...
it's like a heather yellow. It's not like a bright yellow.
Yeah, it's not like
Mustard.
eye-hurtingly yellow. Yeah.
It's not mustard or Chiquita banana.
If it is, it's like a Dijon mustard. It's, it has the mustard seed. You could see the darkness in it.
Right. Speaking of bananas,
I want a banana.
after the show the other night, I have a confession to make.
Mm-hmm.
I sent bananas next door to get banana bread.
Yes.
I ate the loaf yesterday, so I sent more today.
Gotta. You always have to have some banana bread in the house. Hopefully I'll get mine this weekend.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the serving size is on a loaf of banana bread, but it's
Loaf.
one.
One, yes.
One loaf.
Yep.
I think those shirts. I thought those shirts were pretty fun.
I love them. That's like you sent the picture in the chat, and I was just like, I don't know if that's supposed to be like a logo that I'm not recognizing, but it's cool as hell.
I was talking to Scott, and I stuffed the fish on top of the wave, and he's like, "Oh, I like that." So the lead graphic designer approved my design.
Well, he has to. That's his job. He's the lead graphic designer.
I mean, that's what I do.
That's what you do.
So, I made a little bit of a boo-boo. Yesterday was the National Prevention for Animal Cruelty to Animals Day.
Mm-hmm.
And Fantasy Cares did nothing about it.
So I guess you're going to have to do it today.
So we are doing it today. And you know what?
Good.
I am going to donate, what, $1,000 sound good?
Sounds great.
We're going to spin a wheel. And the person who it lands on is going to get $1,000 donated to a animal shelter in their county. So I want everyone to go into the chat, type the word pets, P-E-T-S. Type the word pets into the chat. We'll get added to the wheel. Whoever it lands on will give $1,000 to an animal shelter in their local area. Oh, that's a lot of stuff right away. Thank you, everybody.
Ooh, that's a lot of. Wow, that's a lot. Good on them. Yeah, I see. I found what's mucking it up. It's not just the positive numbers. It's people who don't have a score yet today.
Well, that at least makes sense.
Everyone should be on the.
I'm sorry, not a score. Even on the day. So
Got it.
I can fix this. It'll just take a little bit of
That's
math.
all right.
How to
You got till Sunday because nothing happens till the back nine on Sunday at the Masters. How many people get that reference?
So basically I'm doing a sum, and because those E's and those pluses, it's not able to add it. So I'm just going to do a match. I'm just going to do a quick match, which is so much easier. Oh, if I do a match, it won't. It might not work in the. We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Anybody last chance, type the word pets in the chat and you will be entered onto the wheel for a local animal shelter to you getting $1,000 donated to them today. Because again, I made a boo-boo. Yesterday was National Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Day. And I actually had work to do and I screwed up and I did not make any donations. So we are going to donate some stuff today. Let's share the screen. Let's shuffle it up and let's find out who is going to have a donation sent to a local animal shelter for them. Oh, it was almost Scampers. I'm telling you, first of all, Scampers would be, winning for himself because he's a little kitty. But man, Scampers has what? When we were doing this earlier, and Scampers won twice the trivia questions. It landed on Scampers twice, and twice he ended up donating to the animal shelter. So it was really, really close. So Brad Duff, congratulations. Why don't you give me, if you are cool with it, throw it in the chat what county and state you live in. If not, you can DM me at Dynasty Outhouse on Twitter or at Russ Fisher on Blue Sky, and we will get a donation sent out to a local animal shelter to you. But you know what? We're spinning it again. Once isn't enough. Let's find out.
What?
Well, first, we're going to spin it again, but Brad, I want to get an answer from you first. Let me know if you're going to throw the name in the chat. Let me know if you're going to DM me. You know what? Screw it. I'm spinning the wheel. Let's find out who else is going to win. Zachary. I know where Zach lives. All right. Well, congratulations, Mr. Reed. And by the way, if you haven't yet, go to fantasycares.org/campaigns, where you can donate to get Zach Reed's Rook Report. All 50-something, 60-something of his rookie write-ups are there for your knowledge, your enjoyment. So you put it in, Brad put it in the chat. All right, so there you go. Barron County, Kentucky. Let me type that out. Barron County, Kentucky. And then Maine.
Is it me or does Brad and Zach sound like a 90s boys band?
Brad and Zach.
That one might just be you.
It just got a connection in my head, like Brad and Zach just went straight to like 96 degrees or something like that.
I don't know. I think you're crazy.
Well, you have to be a little crazy.
Well, congratulations to Barron County, Maine. And I guess, Zach, I don't know what county you live in, but I know what town you live in. So I don't want to say that out loud because that's a little close. But a certain county in Maine are both going to get $1,000 to a local animal shelter. There we go. See, that's what I was saying. Like, they had like Drake and Josh and stuff like that. All those TV shows with just two names. The Adventures of Brad and Zach. All right. Well, Scott is still sitting there finishing up. I'm going to remind everyone again, go to fantasycares.org/campaigns. Right. I guess now, since the Masters is closed, all we have is Zach's Rook Report.
Yeah, pretty much, I think.
Let me fantasycares.org/campaigns. Oh,
That should no. I'm gonna take that down. That goes up Monday.
You can take the pins down too. The pins is done with. So yeah, the only actual campaign we have running right now is Zach Reed's Rook Report. So go make your donation, and on your SFB account page on scottfishbowl.com, you will have access to Zach Reed's 50 to 60 something rookie write-ups. And to remind you all, shopfantasycares.com. You're making me dizzy with the amount you're clicking back and forth on this in these pictures.
Me?
Whoever's changing the background picture.
I am definitely not doing it.
I love how Bob throws his hands in the air and it stops changing. So yeah, go to shopfantasycares.com right now and you can get this awesome Wave t-shirt. Order it today and you might get it in time for the first wave. You could be wearing it for the first wave. You could be wearing it and take a picture of yourself and put it on social media, and maybe that's what gets you into the first wave. There's
you never know what contest the Fantasy Cares account could say take a picture wearing your wave shirt.
Oh, that would be
to get into a horse race.
That would
have been yeah, their races are starting very, very, very soon. Who knows what we're going to do to try and get you into one of those races? Maybe it's buying one of these shirts. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
Bob, you can refresh your thing now. I've corrected the code.
I actually don't have it up.
That was me.
I've corrected the code.
Gotcha.
I'm worried.
There's a lot of players with plus scores. This feels like it's about to really, really change.
Yeah, I had a feeling that something was wrong there when I looked at it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So we have Scott Larson in first place.
Wait, did you refresh?
Yeah.
Okay.
One more time just to be... Okay, I did it again, and it changed again. Stephen Miller in first place with the popularly mentioned Rory McIlroy's putting up some good scores. Nathan Cook, Scott Larson, those were two people that looked like they were in first place for a little bit. They're in second and third. Biplab hasn't changed much. They've been top 10 the entire time. So let's see where we are now. Let's go Fish. Scott up to 13th. Me hanging low at 83rd because I picked Russell Henry because his name is Russell and my name's Russell. I picked Adam Scott because he has the same name as an actor.
Oh, yeah, look, my Akshay got 2 now, and your Adam Scott has 5+. Positive 5. Yeah. Those pluses are in there now. That's yeah.
Yeah, that's going to throw.
Yep.
Gilchrist moving up to 50th.
Yeah.
After those positives are brought in.
The key is to get 4 people to make the cut. That is the key because otherwise you're collecting the highest score all weekend.
Here we go. Just look. Oh, hey, there's Paul Stanishek in the bottom at the number 82. Me at 83. Kevin Williamson, another chat person, at 84th. Matt Lepensi, another chat person at 85. And Jonathan Bukowski, I think, is a chat person, but also has won some stuff from us pretty recently. That name sounds super familiar. In 86th, so a very good group of Fantasy Cares enthusiasts rounding up that bottom.
Yep. Very, very cool. Very cool.
All right, I am out of stuff to ramble about. So we have an updated score sheet for the Masters. Again, to find this, go to scottfishbowl.com, log in, and go to the picture of the Masters campaign. Click on that, and it'll bring you right to the leaderboard. You can go see where everyone is, where you are, where Scott is, where Bob is. Just scroll all the way down if you want to see where I am. Go to fantasycares.org/campaigns, and you can donate to get Zach Reed's Rook Report 50 to 60 something rookie write-ups all on and 50 to 60 individual players. And it's just so helpful and so entertaining. So please go donate to that and get ahead of some of your league mates in some of your dynasty leagues. Or if you just like reading about people coming into the NFL, maybe you don't play dynasty. Maybe you play redraft and you want to know which rookies that you want to draft in redraft. That's a good way to learn, is by learning all these players right here. Also, shopfantasycares.com. Go and buy the Wave shirt, where the first wave's coming out soon. So why not represent the Wave with a t-shirt? I am not coming to Vegas this year. I hope one year to make it out to Vegas, but that is something I'm going to have to work out with my wife well in advance. I should start talking to her now about going to Vegas next year. Russ wished he could be severed from Adam Scott. Clever retro coach. All right. Well, thank you everyone for taking some time out of your Friday afternoon. It is a little closer to quitting time now that you had some time to hang out with us. I don't know when the next time we're going live, but we will see you then. And until then, bye everybody.
Bye everybody.